You can actually build and publish a real website for free in 2026. And when I say free, I don't mean a 3-day free trial where you spend an hour designing your site and then immediately get hit with a paywall when you try to publish it. I mean, you can create an account, design the website, add multiple pages, publish it, and send somebody a link without paying anything. There are obviously some catches, mainly around your domain and branding, and I'll show you exactly what those are so you know what you're getting into. But if you're testing a business idea, building a portfolio, creating a site for a side project, or you just want to learn how to create a website without spending any money yet, a free website builder can make a lot of sense. So in this video, I'm going to quickly compare the biggest options. Then I'll use Wix to build an actual free website from scratch, customize the design, add the pages we need, and get the entire thing online. And I'm going to do it all without writing any code. Before we build anything, there's an important distinction here. Free website can mean a few completely different things. Some website builders are free to design with, but you eventually have to pay before you can actually publish the site. Others will let you publish completely free, but you'll normally have some limitations. Wix falls into the second category. On Wix's free plan, you can build and publish a working website without entering a credit card. You get hosting included, up to 500 megabytes of storage, 1 gigabyte of bandwidth, and your site lives on a Wix subdomain. So instead of something like mybusiness.com, you'd have an address that looks something like yourname.wixsite.com/mybusiness. You'll also have Wix branding on the free version. So no, it's not identical to paying for a professional hosting plan with your own domain. But importantly, the actual website works. That makes the free plan especially useful if you're just validating an idea, or you just don't want to spend money on something until you know you're actually going to use it. Now, there are obviously other website builders out there, so let's quickly talk about them. Google Sites is probably the simplest, completely free option. If you need an internal resource, a basic informational page, or something extremely simple, it works. But the website design capabilities are pretty limited. You're not getting the same level of visual control that you'd expect from a modern website builder. Squarespace is a good option, great for polished websites, but it doesn't really have the same permanent free website option. You can try before paying, but if your goal is specifically to keep a site online for $0, it's not the option that I'd choose. GoDaddy also has its own website builder and lets you get started without much technical knowledge, but again, you'll run into strict limitations depending on what you want to publish and connect. The reason I'm using Wix for this video is that the free plan is actually useful enough to build something real. You have proper website templates, a drag and drop editor, reliable hosting, and now an AI website builder. So there are several different ways to get started depending on how much control you want. So let's actually build one. I'm going to Wix and creating an account. You can sign up with your email, Google, Facebook, or Apple account. Once you're inside, Wix is going to ask you a few questions about the site that you're creating. For this example, let's say I'm creating a website for a small freelance design business. And this is where we get our first important choice. We can either start from one of Wix's website templates and customize it manually, or we can use Wix Harmony, which is Wix's AI website builder. I'm going to show you the AI route first because, especially for a beginner, this can get you from literally nothing to a usable starting point quickly. Instead of designing every section manually, I can essentially describe the site that I want. So I'll give it something along the lines of create a modern portfolio website for a freelance product designer. Keep the design clean and minimal, include a large hero section, selected work, an about section, testimonials, and a contact CTA. And from that description, Wix Harmony generates the site for me. Already we have structure, typography, images, buttons, sections, and actual content to start from. And this is an important point with AI website builders. I wouldn't treat the first result as your finished website. Think of it more like getting a first draft instantly. The value is we're no longer staring at a completely blank canvas. Now let's make this feel like our website. You can change the pages, sections, text, imagery, layout, and styling of the site. And none of this requires code. For example, I can click this headline and rewrite it. I'll change this from the generic AI copy to something more specific and personal to my brand. Immediately, that tells me more about the person behind the website. Then I can change the supporting text, replace the imagery, adjust colors, and customize the layout. This is also where starting with AI instead of relying on AI becomes important. The AI gets you most of the structure. Your job is deciding what deserves to stay. I'll keep the headline, one one primary CTA, and a visual. Then I'll remove anything that doesn't really add value. Below that, I want my work to be the focus. So I'll make sure these project cards are high on the page. I can swap the images with my own work, edit each title, and change the descriptions. And if there's a section I don't need, I can just remove it. This is basically the same process I'd recommend for almost any website template. Don't feel like you have to preserve the layout because that's how the template or AI gave it to you. It's a starting point. Right now, we mostly have a home page, so let's add some actual pages. Inside Wix, go to Pages and Menu and select Add Page. For a simple business or portfolio website, I'd usually start with 4 core pages: Home, About, Work or Services, and Contact. You might also need individual project pages, a pricing page, an FAQ, or something else depending on the business. But I would avoid creating 10 different pages just because you can. For smaller websites, fewer strong pages are better than a bunch of really empty ones. Let's create an About page. I can start with a pre-built layout or a blank page, then add the sections that I need. I'll add a heading, a short introduction, an image, and how about a little more about my background. Next, I'll create the contact page. At the minimum, we need a clear way for someone to actually take action after visiting the website. So I'll add a simple contact section here rather than overcomplicating it. Now, when I open the navigation, these pages are all available from the main menu. Before we publish, there are a few things I'd always check. First, make sure your homepage immediately explains what the website is. Someone shouldn't have to scroll 4 sections to understand what you do. Second, make sure there's an obvious next action. Contact me, view my work, book a call, buy the product, whatever makes sense for your site. Third, check your mobile layout. A website can look completely fine on mobile and then fall apart when someone tries to view it on their phone. So I'll switch over and make sure everything still feels clean here. Look for weird text wrapping, images that are too large, buttons that are difficult to tap, and sections that have way too much spacing. And finally, actually click through your links. That sounds obvious, but a beautiful portfolio with a contact button that goes nowhere is not really useful. Now we're ready to put the site online. I'll click publish, and that's basically it. Wix gives us our free Wix subdomain, and now the website is live. I can copy this URL, open it in another browser tab, send it to somebody, or start sharing it immediately. No hosting setup, no installing anything on a server, no writing code, and no payment required to get to this point or to keep the site live. So we've gone from nothing to a real published website using the free plan. Now, I also don't want to pretend the free plan is going to be the right long-term setup for every business. The biggest reason you'd eventually upgrade is probably the domain. If you're running an actual business, something like yourbusiness.com is going to look more professional than a Wix subdomain. Connecting a custom domain requires a premium plan. Upgrading also lets you remove Wix branding, and depending on the plan and what you're building, you can unlock additional business features and resources. But I actually think separating those 2 stages is useful. You don't necessarily need to pay for a domain, hosting plan, and a bunch of tools just because you have an idea. Build out the thing first. Then see if you like it, show it to people, validate the business or project. Then if you're going to actually use the website, that's when paying to connect a custom domain and making it more professional starts to make sense. So if your goal is simply figuring out how to make a website for free in 2026, this is probably one of the easiest ways to do it. You can use Wix Harmony to generate a starting point with AI, customize everything visually inside Wix Editor, add your own pages and content, and actually publish the website without paying. The main compromises on the free plan are the Wix subdomain and the Wix branding. For a serious established business, I'd eventually upgrade. But for a portfolio, an early business idea, or a side project, or just learning website design, you can get surprisingly far without spending anything. If you want to try building one yourself, I'll put the link to Wix down in the description below. And if you found this useful, subscribe because I'm constantly testing new design and AI tools and showing you which ones are worth using. I'll see you in the next one.